Hello, everyone. This is Jean. I am about to take care of the White Mage level 50 quest. Um, as you can see, Bryce is in a mixed set right here. He has some of the attire from the White Mage set, and he also has some attire that I acquired from Palace of the Dead, which is the Allegan replica items as well. The gown and the pants are from there, but the shoes, the circlet, the gloves, um, and the boots are part of the white mage set. As you can see, there's the circlet hidden under his hair. But let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Heart of the Forest. Raye-O-Senna is wearing a concerned expression. This is the one where you get the robe, the belt, and the spell benediction, which restores all of your target's HP. Forgive me, Bryce. Brother and I have considered every possibility and attempted every incantation at our disposal, but I fear the task of completing the enchantment has proven beyond our abilities. No living Pajal, not even our sister, possesses such power. Without the blessing of Atoa Kant, there is nothing we can do. With the ashes returned to their rightful resting place, Atoa Kant's spirit will return. Surely it is only a matter of time. Look around you, sister. Open your eyes and ears. Time is one thing we do not have. A-ruhn? The fury of the Great One mounts with each passing moment. It will not be contained much longer. No, the time for waiting is long past. Now is the time for action. But Bryce's garb, the enchanting is not yet complete. The situation is far from ideal, yet we have no choice. We must trust in Bryce's powers and do what we can. Do I hear you right, A-ruhn? Why, it was not long ago that you objected to Bryce's very presence at the ritual. I may be stubborn, sister, but I am no fool. I have witnessed Bryce's abilities with my own eyes. There can be no doubting that he is a mage of the white, one as worthy as you or I. A-ruhn, if you would place your trust in Bryce so, I see no reason why I should not. Very well, let us hasten for Evershade. Okay, Evershade is in Central Shroud. And I have something to tell you about the location of this area after this task is done. Let's see, the quickest way is Bent Branch Meadows. Oh, I forgot to put this over here. Oops. All right. All right. All right. As you can see, This is where the finale is going to take place. This big tree here. Alright, so let's get started. As always, do not forget to put on your buffs, protection, stone skin, etc. when you start this. Duty calls commence battle for Heart of the Forest. If your level is above 50, it will be synced, of course. The Great One's rage is too strong. I cannot reach him. Stay focused, A-ruhn. If we fall, who will rise to take our place? But sister, the forest itself turns against us. If we can only reach the Great One, his minions will relent. Cast away your worries and focus your mind on the ritual. No, Bryce! Stand strong, Bryce. Are you going to let some overgrown shrub ruffle your feathers? And the two of you, don't you have a ritual to perform? Do do my eyes deceive me? This is no time for chit chat. Rhea, Raye-O, A-ruhn, Bryce, focus your energies on the guardian tree. We must quell the Great One's fury, dispatch its minions, and resume the quieting. There are going to be other opponents coming. those wisps. That's what it is. Whoa. Yeah, those wisps right there. Do not get hit by those. You can just dodge them. Okay. So the fight is over. Now, focus your powers on the guardian tree. Is it over? The Great One's anger abates. You have done well, my children. Master Atoa, do you truly live? Live? Not as you would define the word. Mayhaps in the heart of Bryce here, whose strength I borrowed to join you. It's a miracle. Aye, it may very well be. Or perhaps the Mother Crystal heard this old soul's wish. I lived a long and fruitful life, but when I drew my last breath in Ogorum that day, I did so with one profound regret, that I would pass from this realm without finding a worthy inheritor to bequeath my knowledge in full. My spirit left my lifeless body to abide in this soul crystal, with the hope that one day it would find its way into the hands of my successor. For years my consciousness slumbered in the darkness until I met Bryce. From the moment you took my crystal in hand, I knew, Pajal or no, I had at last found one to whom I could truly pass on my knowledge. Yes, Bryce, I know. Ugh! Master Atoa? The power of the crystal grows faint. It would seem my all too brief sojourn here has come to an end. Farewell, Bryce of the White. Farewell, my children. I leave my forest home in your capable hands. Master Atoa, he has left us. And yet by his power, and that of his successor Bryce, the Great One's fury is quelled, and the Twelve's Wood is safe. Though Master Atoa travelled the world, no doubt his heart always remained here, in the forest home he loved. He waited for us. Why, brother, for once you almost sound wise beyond your years. Strange, is it not? Perhaps I have finally learned something from you, dear sister. As I could learn something from you, A-ruhn. Your pride as a Pajal, your deep respect for our past, these are traits to be admired. The same can be said for Master Atoa's liberali, mm, liberality. There we go. Yes, I believe that there is a place for both beliefs among our kind. The road was a long and winding one, but at long last our work is done. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. You have restored harmony to the forest. All right. That fight was pretty easy, but then again, I am overgeared, so. To meet Master Otoa in the flesh, well, not flesh perhaps, I am still shaking from the experience and from the pure joy of seeing peace return to my forest home at last. I will be forever grateful to you, Bryce. I am honored that we were able to heal the wood together. I speak not only for myself, my brother has expressed the same sentiments. Were Master Otoa here, I am sure he would say the same. Though perhaps he is still here in some form. Behold, the final piece of your garb now pulses with his ancient power. Yes, there can be no doubt that Master Otoa intended this as his parting gift to you. Take it and wear it with pride, Bryce of the White. Before we part, I would bestow unto you a present of my own. By the ancient powers vested in me as a seed seer, I bestow upon you the greatest incantation known to our kind. May you ever heed the will of the elements and use it in wisdom and compassion. Whew! I am not given to formalities. I swear I do not know how my sister manages. In the short time I have known you, Bryce, you have grown into a fine white mage. I am honored to call you my peer. Use your powers in moderation and let compassion be your guide, and I have no doubt that you will bring succor and solace wherever your journey takes you. And there we go. We get the gown, the belt, and benediction. A toe account speaks unto you, imparting newfound powers. And it says the same thing that it did for the Black Mage quest. So, all right, seeing white. All right, now this is where I want to show you guys the thing about Evershire, which ironically, if you weren't paying attention, is actually the beginning. It actually starts and ends at that tree. Now, my mistake when I first came here to Evershade, I had looked at this one video of this one player, and they ended up going all the way up here into Sorrel Haven. They went all the way up here into Sorrel Haven and went to, where did they go? Trying to think exactly which way they went. They went towards where the oh, what do you call them? Because as you can see, here's Evershade right here. And so they went, it's where those birds are. Where did they go? Which way did they go? they went over this way somewhere. They went over this way somewhere and they ended up jumping down along the rocks because they thought that was the way to get to the tree, which is right there. But you don't have to do that. But unfortunately, I didn't realize that at the time and I went the same way. So, but yeah, it's the same area. For some reason, um, when I did it, I had it in my mind somehow that it was a different area for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. But the another truth of the matter regarding Evershade is that it's also the place where the fate there's something about Lou takes place, which is just an oversized one of those slugs. That fate takes place in that same area. So, but anyway, um, that is it for the White Mage quest until I get to Heavensward. So until then, I bid thee adieu.